Good evening, everyone. So, this message is for a group of individuals. This is a confirmation message to something that you've already heard the Lord tell you. This is in regards to an individual, a person that God has told you that you need to cut off in this season. And the reason that you're getting this message again is because you are holding on to 25% by a cord. You have not fully cut this person off in this season. God sees all and knows all. Let's say that. God has let you continue to do it this way for a while. He's allowed you to do it this way. But God is saying now is the time. It's either you're going to do it. He has given you a grace period to do it. But he's saying that since you can't fully disconnect from this person, he's going to have to put his hands in it and disconnect you from this person. 75% of you may have cut this person off. 75% of you may have cut them off. And when I say cut them off, you may not be in contact with this person no more. You may not be texting this person anymore. You may have this person on block. But then on this other hand, you have 25% to where you're still are in connection with this person for a particular reason. And you're telling God, how am I going to cut this person off on this aspect? How am I going to do this if I do that? If that makes sense. Catch this in the spirit. How am I going to do this if I do that? God is saying, trust in him. Trust in him. He cannot take you to the next level with this person still in the picture. He's saying, cut this person off. That is the enemy. That person is operating with the enemy. You need to cut that person off 100%, not 75%, 100%. Meaning, whatever that little cord is that is still having you connected to this person, whatever it may be, it's time to close that chapter. It's time to close the chapter. God has given you grace to extend his arm to you to see if you're going to close that chapter. If you're going to close that chapter. But for some reason, you keep reopening that chapter. And he cannot do what he needs to do for you with that chapter being open. Things have to die so that you can have rebirth, so you can rebirth fresh fruit. Certain things have to die and fall off before you can birth fresh fruit. Everything cannot go with you in this new chapter. And you have come to a point to where God is ready to expand you and bless you with this. But he cannot bless you while you keep opening the door for things that he's already told you need to cut off. Now, you have been thinking that, okay, God, I'm not in communication with this person. I'm not talking to this person. I'm being obedient. But are you fully being obedient when you still have that cord connected to them and you haven't closed that door fully on them? So you are picking and choosing what you will communicate with them on and about, but you're still in communication, if that makes sense. You haven't fully got rid of that person. God is saying at this time, whatever or whoever that person may be, it is time to cut ties with that person so that God can do what he needs to do. He does not want to bless you with certain individuals in it because he knows your heart is good. He knows what you would do with it, with this here individual in the picture. He's saying that you have a new set of eyes now. You have been awoken. You need to cut off that connection, that cord connection. Cut that cord to where it's no cord attached to that person anymore. The thing that you've been trying to put off, you have put it off as long as it could be put off. God is saying it can't be put off no more. It needs to be cut now. It has to be cut now. Okay? This here message is for a group of individuals. A confirmation to something that God has already told you over and over and over. You're holding on to that 25% and you have to cut it, whatever it may be. Only you and God knows what that 25% is. But it has to be cut off so that God can expand and God can start opening a new chapter for you and putting his hands in the mix. You have to dead the old. Anything that God is telling you need to rid off, you need to rid off. Now I'm going to leave that message here. Whoever it pertains to, I hope that you receive it in the mighty name of Jesus, and you all have a wonderful day.